Welcome back to Season 3 of CravingCRP. Hi friends, my name is Kayla and I work for the Huntsville-Madison County Chamber, also Cummings Research Park. Now most people think of the nation's second largest research park and think, yes, that must be a great place to work. However, it is my job to share that not only is it a great place to work, but it is also a great place to play and eat. And so today we are sharing just that with the kickoff of Season 3 of CravingCRP. So let's get into it. This series is all about sharing the fun and delicious parts of a world-renowned research park here in Huntsville, Alabama. We've covered some of the best food, drinks, and experiences found in the area that also happen to be located right here in CRP. That's short for Cummings Research Park. We are kicking the season off the best way I know how, and that is by letting the good times roll at Mardi Gras at MidCity. Mardi Gras at MidCity is a near month-long celebration that features some of the best music, drinks, food, and decorations during the year. This is the 4th year of the pop-up event that brings residents of North Alabama straight to the French Quarter with authentic king cakes, jazz players from New Orleans, and so much more. This celebration is found at the camp, which we've featured in this series before. If you're wanting to attend, here's some good news. You'll find live music playing every Thursday through Sunday during the celebration, as well as no cover charge to get in. Oh, and pets are even welcome to the potty as well. See what I did there? So for drinks tonight, we ordered a classic hurricane. If you've been to the real Mardi Gras, then you already know this is a staple to your Mardi Gras celebration. Now, when it comes to the Mardi Gras at MidCity celebration, I have to admit this is not my favorite hurricane drink I've ever had. It could use some improvement. However, there are so many other options on the menu to choose from that are safer options, in my opinion. However, the hurricane does come with this amazing souvenir cup and quite a bit of alcohol. Now, it wouldn't be a CravingCRP if I didn't bring my coworker Annie along. She also enjoyed a French 75, which came in this really cute souvenir cup that I actually would use again, and she seemed to really like this one as well. Ooh, and I can't forget we tasted this fireball and rum chata mix shot known as the king cake shot. 10 out of 10 for coming in this super cute necklace. Now, one of the best parts of Mardi Gras has to be the classic jazz-inspired music, which includes those brass-heavy instruments and second-line rhythm. There's nothing like watching the musicians play and seeing them feel the music. It is single-handedly the best part of what makes the atmosphere what it is at Mardi Gras. Now that we have our drinks, I think it's time to take a look at some of the food they offer here during the celebration. So for our event, they offered us 2 different options. We had the jambalaya and some gumbo. And I have to admit, I was pretty skeptical, especially after having my drink. I wasn't sure what to expect. However, I was pleasantly surprised to know that both of these dishes were stunningly delicious. I went to college in Mobile, the birthplace of Mardi Gras. Their words, not mine. And so I've seen and tasted some pretty awesome stuff related to Mardi Gras before. With that in mind, this was some of the best jambalaya and gumbo I've had yet. So kudos to you, Huntsville, and especially the camp at MidCity for creating this concoction. All right, now it's time to end our night or celebration the best way possible. King cake. Now, there are a couple of ways to obtain king cake at this event. The first is by coming in person and heading to the green room. Here they have cake by the slice or by the box. Another option is by just ordering it ahead of time online on the official Facebook event page. Just make sure you check at the beginning of each week because they restock on a weekly basis.
God bless. It truly is the best way. And if you've never had king cake, you need to try it. It may be underwhelming, but I promise you, when you're in the mood for Mardi Gras, celebrating the whole thing, king cake is the icing on top of a perfect Mardi Gras celebration.
Now, I know I said king cake was the best way to end the celebration, but an alternative way is by attending their highly anticipated Paw Parade, which happens the Sunday before Fat Tuesday. Speaking of Fat Tuesday, did you know there is a physical location right here in the research park that allows you to celebrate like it's Fat Tuesday all year long? We actually covered it in our Purple Cups video last season, so go check that out in case you missed it. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and like this video, and make sure you don't miss out on our next one coming up in just a couple weeks. See you next time.